居然还有后续。
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Albert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
天啊，这音效好恐怖哦！我都不想开这音效。
There's something in the pocket.
求求你再给我1个礼拜的时间。我不知道自己欠了你东西，但是现在大家日子都不好过。 只要给我1个礼拜，我就可以还你。
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
好多鱼哦，看来想要吃鱼。有一个印记什么意思？等一下，我觉得这个人物站这个，其实我宁愿玩第1人称的，你懂我意思吗？就是人物站画面比例太多了。 没办法上去。看我又视角要出现扭曲。 干，应该找到他了吧？看这里，卖照啊！ 打不到。
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. 没子弹，等我一下。
因为我记得有近战攻击。妈的，没有子弹了，他跑太快了。
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
拿铲子的侦探。然后这一只会不会活过来？我也觉得要用砍的，只是那个按键我忘记怎么按了。看我视角扭曲了。酒吧老板前路易之前，看艾伯特被谋杀，杀害艾伯特的印斯，我很想念印第安人，可能藏在阿尔蒙特港口的酒馆。那我在酒馆那边标记一下。酒馆呢？没有标记，算了。走去酒馆。
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
要往哪里走？
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I hope for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes. Make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Yeah. Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started.
子弹没有
They're
用。
aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
要用铲子。西夏酒馆下方，因为我其实不知道酒馆在哪里啊。不会是这一间吧？怎么进去呢？你不是导航啊？但是要我找一个酒馆。 啊，这里爸，这里写的爸。
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
你是要吃子弹吗？
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. Hey, when I asked for a bullet, I didn't mean getting shot.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
他说他要子弹，刚刚好我子弹用光了。
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
我声音听得清楚吗？
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
在酒吧这边也不轻，一堆海草。
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
I'd like you to tell my fortune.
我回来了。
Splendid. The fee is the same.
Some other time.
好，
Maybe.
哎，我想听，我想听，他不给我听。好，我们去找路易斯。
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I
靠腰。
don't rat to newcomers.
你想让他消失，我可以帮忙。酒吧的话，酒吧通常是情报屋，可是你要问他情报，你要先买一杯酒。
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here.
我想要一把刀。
Better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
You want a drink?
我要喝一
You
杯
want a，drink?
喝一杯不行，我想要喝一杯。
What the? Get them! Oh! What the? Get them! Oh!
Get the fuck away！ 不该讲话。西洋棋，哦，
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
哇靠！
Charles Reed, private
鱼头
investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
你为什么长这样？
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Mary'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Mary dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after was that darn warehouse, and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed. Don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
子弹，好。
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
敲诈
I
一
know you
下。
understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed. Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
故意吗？算了算了。现在给我4发子弹的，叫我不要说出去。我先把子弹给外面的那个。他有给我4发子弹啊，是我在想，你不说出去嘛，那个剧情可能就没办法进行。子弹很珍贵啦。
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
那怎么给？没办法给他。
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
难不成开枪打他？算了。
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
这也没办法过去，所以我也没办法去旅馆。那我要先把这边的任务解决掉。他算是我的雇主，所以我应该要对他说实话。
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
精神抑制剂。
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
探险指挥部的钥匙。 好，你先休息吧。继续玩。然后这个海边小心海怪啊！嗯，他倒地了。哇哇哇！哈哈哈！唉。
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brother. Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
独眼巨人号的沉没，直接对当时的建造金属制作有声音。他的日记吗？
Never again, they say. Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
哇，酷啊！整个家族都会被发现死在家中，哇！种族进化，厕所脏，先保存一下吧。